Welcome to Winging It. We're playing Arkham Horror, the card game. This is Return to Dim Carcosa, the final scenario of my Minh and Silas campaign through Return to the Path to Carcosa. Now, this has been my blind run that I've been running through, and just in full disclosure, I actually did play this earlier today, and was making a video, and then ended up with a lot of lost footage that was kind of irrecoverable. So you might not get to see some of my, surprises at some things. I can tell you that I'm not sure whether or not I would have won or lost. It was very touch and go, and there's a lot of nasty things that happened. So for your enjoyment, hopefully those nasty things still happen. For my pleasure, I prefer that it didn't go quite so nasty. If you want to see the deck upgrades, you can see them in the link below this video. And without much further ado, we'll get started. I will point out that we have 4 horror for Minh, 3 horror for Silas. That's 1 trauma plus the horror that this scenario gives them. You should know this if you're watching this video, but you do not go insane. If you reach your sanity, you can go negative. It's just there's some negative effects for that. And then we start with 1 doom on the agenda because we had 6 chasing the stranger. So let's go ahead and draw up opening hands. Minh with her 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because of the 2 times studious. Okay, we got Dark Horse. We want to keep that. Cryptic Research. Okay, which this ancient stone is healing. That much horror. Okay, that is fantastic. LeBron's is fantastic. Yeah, actually, might keep Cryptic Research. We'll throw away Winging It, Inquiring Mind, and Unexpected Courage. All of our skill cards are throwing them away. But actually, being able to heal up horror right off the bat is actually huge, and we will want to do that. So, because there's some treacheries that do nasty things. Okay, so we're drawing 3 more cards to replace those. King and Yellow goes away. Pathfinder, Grizzly Tone. We have so much expensive stuff to play, and we did not get our tarot. Yeah. We're going to spend a lot of time setting this deck up, I'm pretty sure. I see a lot of value in getting down those ancient stones and just healing up some horror. I think it'll make, in general, the scenario a bit easier. Got Silas and his 5 cards. Okay, we'll place the weakness. We do have a weapon, so that's good. The Meat Cleaver. Track Shoes, Meat Cleaver is good. We'll ditch these because we're looking for the Time Worn Brandon for Peter. So 1, 2, oh, we got Peter. And Dreams of the Deep gets replaced. So many weaknesses. Okay, kind of what we threw away, but not a bad opening hand. So our first opening hand is mostly going to be set up. Alright, we will look at this agenda, which is basically, it says, Haster cannot be defeated. By the way, I can say Haster, because we did speak the name. We did not heed Daniel's warning. And it says if there's 6 damage on Haster Advance, that's probably not going to happen. So, 7 doom agenda. There's a lot of setup that's going to need to happen. My idea with these 2 is going to be to set up, and then just blow through the end. And hopefully, we'll just survive long enough. Okay? This is a 4 clue, and the objective, when the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spend them in advance. So, there's no option. You just have to do it. So that's relevant. Okay. And then all of these locations are visible now. All the clues are out. I'll just go ahead and show Shores of Hali where they are at. It's just a 3 shroud, 4 clue. Okay. So I do believe we would like to get out Peter, Meat Cleaver, Track Shoes, all of these things. We don't really have enough for all of it, but Silas is going to go first, and that's literally what he's going to do. He's going to spend 3 to put down Peter. He's going to take a resource and play through and spend 3 to put down the meat cleaver. And that is his turn. Alright, Min will spend 2 to put down Ancient Stone with 8 charges on it. Let's make these charges, not clues. So every time she draws a card, she can heal a horror. That's pretty decent. She will then, for her second action, play Cryptic Research, which will draw 3 cards. She'll draw Eureka, Fire Axe, and her Tarot. Meanwhile, before we can play that Tarot, unfortunately, we will take 3 charges off, and we will heal. Let's see. 1. 2, 3 horror. So they're both at 2 horror. Okay. We will then. So that was fast. For our second action, we will take a resource. Third action, we will play Madame Liberage, and we will tap her to get a resource. And we'll work on getting some of the other stuff into play. Alright, so that is the first turn. Min will draw a card. She gets through the gates, which will take out Eureka. So Eureka is out of the game. That includes the one in her hand. That's ouch. That's a good card. It's a good card because she can make it 2 of a lot of different things. Okay. Silas will draw the Grizzly Totem. Get a resource. Lots of assets. Alright. At 2 of 7 Doom. Drawing a counter. Okay, Whispers Ahead. When your turn ends, if you do not perform at least 1 move action during your turn, discard this card from your hand, take 1 direct damage and 1 direct horror. Well. Oh, and I guess when she drew her card, she was going to heal a horror? No, we'll heal 1 from Silas. Yeah. So, this goes into her hand. Is she going to move? I don't know. Maybe? Dismal Curse. Has 3 willpower. If you have no remaining sanity, it gets +2 difficulty. If you fail, take 2 damage. 4 damage. Okay, so we do not want to fail this. So, Min can commit Guts to this. Adding an icon, giving it 3, so that gives him up by 3. And Silas will commit Unexpected Courage to be up by 2, or up by 5. Okay, it's -2, so he will succeed. He can pull back the Unexpected Courage. And Min will get a draw from the Guts, which is the Grizzly Totem. Okay. We're going to try to make our way toward... We can move so this thing doesn't go off just yet. I didn't want to take damage with Silas because, I mean, he's got a lot of soap, but these cards will give, damage, and there's nothing you can do about it, and there's no way to really heal the damage. So the question is, do I want the Grizzly Totem, the Dark Horse, or Tarot? I think we will take a resource, move, yeah. So she'll take a resource to get us up to 3. She will move so that we don't have to take the visions in your mind. And then she will spend 3 resources to put down the Grizzly Totem, which will just give her, when she's committing things, we'll give her extra card draw. It's good. Alright. So, Silas does want to be there. I think we just want to get track shoes down. So he'll take a resource. Oh, we want to be at that location. Okay. He will move, so he's with Min. I didn't actually look at this show this location earlier. So this is a 4 shroud, 2 clue. When you're at Elite Plains, you cannot play ally assets. They both have their allies out, so it's not a big deal at all. Alright, so he moved. We really want to get the totem and the track shoes, so we're just going to draw our resources. So, 2 resources, and then he is ready to play track shoes. And we're just getting there. Alright, taking our time with the setup. Min draws. Oh, wait. And then we wanted to tap Madame LaGrange, right? To get a resource. Okay. Then Min will. She gets winging it. And a resource. 2 resources. Silas will draw Stunning Blow. Is it 4? We're at 3 of 7 Doom. Let's see. Okay, we get the winged one. Goes to the Bleak Plains. He has a Retaliate. After location is flipped over, if the winged one is ready and unengaged, move it once towards that location. So, because it has spawn locations, even though they're both there, I can spawn this onto, I can choose who it spawns onto. So, it'll go onto to Peter, or onto Silas. Cool. Alright, and then Silas will draw. Okay, he gets this when he turns if you do not perform at least 1 play action. What in the world would I play? Track shoes, actually. No, we will play track shoes. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we want to hit the winged one. So, we will take a horror, hitting with the meat cleaver. We will commit Stunning Blow. So that puts us up to 6 v3. We will add an icon for Min to go 7 v3. And we will commit, actually, so yeah, we'll commit not without a fight. Should be 8 v3. Okay, that's -3. So if we take this back, we would still be at 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we still get it. So that's 2 damage and it is stunned. Or exhausted. So that's nice. Alright, that's our first action. Next action is to spend 3 resources to play track shoes. And then we can just go at 5v3 to try and kill this guy. +1. Alright. So he is dead. And we heal horror. Alright, so we have Dark Horse, we have the Tarot. I think the Tarot is better to get into play. So we will take a resource. We'll spend our 3 resources for our second action to put this Tarot into play. And then we will move. We'll go here to the dim streets. And then we will tap LaBranche. To get a resource. And we moved, so the visions in our mind are fine. So now, we will draw Clasp of the Black Onyx. We will take a charge to heal our horror. We get a resource. We have to just play that clasp, unfortunately. We're still doing too much setup. I think this min deck is too asset heavy, to be honest. Okay, get another Meat Cleaver for Silas. Need that Time Worn Brand. Alright. We are at 4 of 7 doom. We'll draw. Dismal Curse. Test 3 willpower. If you have no remaining sanity, it gets +2 difficulty. Probably 2 damage. We do not want to take damage. But what do we have that we can pitch at this? We can pitch a Grizzly Totem. We will tap our other Grizzly Totem. She should not be tapped. So we're getting, and then we'll add her icon. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 7v3, up by 4. Huh. 4 is a pass. Alright, and we get to draw a card from the Grizzly Totem. And we get Unexpected Courage. Nice. And then Silas draws. Okay. Increase the resource cost of each card in your hand by 1. Not too bad. Okay, and Min will go ahead and she will use to heal horror. Ancient Stone heal horror. It's nice. Actually, we won't. It's probably better to stay on 1 horror, now that I think about it. Due to the 1 treachery that will give you 2 horror if you have no horror. Okay. So, I think we will spend 1 resource to play Clasp of the Black Onyx to get that out of the way. Then we will spend a resource to play Winging It, reducing the shroud to 1. So we are at 4v1, up by 3. No, 5v1, we have Kilo. Okay. Clue. We'll move and tap LaBranche to get a resource. And that is her turn. We have this Grizzly Totem, but we really can't play it much. How are we going to beat that Melancholy? I guess we will, first thing we're going to do is we'll move and we'll exhaust Track Shoes, going at 6v3 to try and do this. Okay, that's -3. So we'll Track Shoes into the Palace of the King. Oh, Peter should have healed a long time ago. Oh, we gotta play a card or else we're gonna take the damage and horror, but I think we can't. Because we don't have enough resources to do that. So, that's gonna go off. We are going to draw a card, which is Take Heart. Nice. We will investigate. Playing Take Heart. 2v1. -2, we fail. 2 cards, 2 resources. We get Catastrophe and Lost Soul, which we have to test. Alright. So we're testing willpower versus, and we're going to take 2 damage. Let's see, we're at the location with Min. Does she have anything she can commit to this? She can commit Dark Horse or Unexpected Courage. Avoid taking the damage. Well, he could commit Unexpected Courage. And that will put him, he can add Min's icon to that. And that would be, he would be at 6v2. Seems good. +1. He will take back the Unexpected Courage. And pass this. Okay, and oh, he still got 2 resources. Okay. So because he did not play this, he takes the damage and horror. And it's direct, so he can't put it on Peter. And then he's got to test this Melancholy. Did Min use her icon yet? I don't remember. Alright, he's at 3 willpower. She can commit Unexpected Courage. And he can commit a Meat Cleaver. Okay. So he will commit a Meat Cleaver. She will expect Unexpected Courage. That's 6v3 to clear this Melancholy. Zero. Alright. Melancholy is cleared. Alright, upkeep. Min will draw Curiosity and a resource. We'll draw Psychosis and a resource. Now is when all the enemies will come, right? So we don't have time to clear Psychosis. 5/7 doom. Min draws Sign of Hastur. Okay, so we either put it on the agenda or the act. I think the agenda is going to flip. We're at 5/7 doom. Yeah, I feel like it's probably the agenda first. So this will be. I'll basically take 2 horror whenever we take 1. Okay, and we just cleared this Melancholy. Boo. Okay. And then continuing, we should go ahead, I think, and play Dark Horse. Eventually, we can play Pathfinder. We're almost gonna have all of our stuff set up here, so. Take a resource, play Dark Horse, or actually we could play Pathfinder. We could actually start getting clues. I think that makes sense. Alright, so we take a resource, spend 3 to play Pathfinder. We still gotta, well, is now the time we just let that? No, I want to hold on to it until after the we shuffle the agenda. So, but we can come back here. Seems a little bit useless, but she'll move, and then Pathfinder back. And we can play Dark Horse next turn, I guess. Man, I may not be taking the right tactic. This feels super slow, but alright. So Silas will spend 3 resources to play the Grizzly Totem. And the question is, do we just try to investigate up by 1? Or do we just try to fill our hand with stuff? Well, we could be drawing for the Time Worn brand. So let's draw. Lucky. Nice. Well, we can't play the brand yet, so let's just we'll just investigate up by 1. Why not? Oh, wait. I meant to clear Psychosis. We'll put that lucky back. And we will clear Psychosis. My goodness. That was the whole plan. Okay. We played Grizzly Totem, and we cleared Psychosis. Okay. Alright, so now we have to clear Melancholy. We can commit Unexpected Courage to this. So Melancholy actually would have to spend 1 more resource to pay for the Grizzly Totem, whatever. Alright, we're gonna do, we're adding our icon and Min's icon. It gives 4 icons, so it gives us to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, B3. Tentacle. Well, we'll pull this back. Just kidding. Alright. Now we have upkeep. We moved, so this is still okay. We draw a card. We get the other Ancient Stone for doing damage. Get a resource. Silas, we know. I got a lucky. And a resource. We're at 6 of 7 doom. We have 1 clue. And Min will draw. This is. Oh, okay. So this is going to go to the act. So we take 3 horror if we take a horror now. And then Silas will get Fanatic, reveal location with the most clues. Alright, so we'll put him up here and he grabs a clue. So we have the Pathfinder now. We just don't worry about getting Dark Horse down this turn. Alright, I think what I want to do is Pathfinder to here, investigate at 6v2. Another token. If you fail, take 1 horror. 0. Okay. So we got a clue. The first action. Second action, we'll move back. And we'll spend 1 resource to play Winging It from our discard pile. Which reduces the Shroud down to 0. Elder Sign. Well, we didn't commit anything to this, but either way, this gets shuffled back in and we get both clues, and that forces us to advance. So I was thinking it's just worth trying to advance, just so we can get rid of that Sign of Hastur. And then we can let this Visions in Your Mind go next turn. We got 2 clues. We'll flip this over. wrong one. Flip this over and this will go away. And this just says, spawns this side, man in the palette mask enemy at the Palace of the King. So we will do that. Use at our location. And okay, each investigator cannot discover clues. The man in the palette mask cannot be defeated except by damage. When the man in the palette mask would be defeated by damage, advance. Alright. So okay, we are going to draw a card in the track shoes. Alright, we will engage the man in the pallid mask. And we will attack him, taking a horror on Peter to charge up. Tell him power that. Okay, so wait, let's talk about this. What are we committing here? We have lucky. We're at 5v4 with that. So we can commit not without a fight. Tapping the Grizzly Totem. That'll give us 3 fight icons. Plus Min's will give us 4. So that gives us 9v4. Okay. We're just gonna let that. We'll just pull this back and let that fail. I was thinking about playing U Catastrophe, but there's nothing really I want to grab, and it's not like we're gonna get retaliated against, so we're fine. So he drew a card, engaged, and attacked. Okay, he takes an attack from the man of the pallid mask, and then the end of your turn, test 3 willpower. We need to actually do this first. So before the man of the pallid mask attacks, we're gonna we will go ahead and commit, not without a fight. We're at 3, 4, 5. 3. Yeah, we can always lucky it. Okay. 5 to beat 3. No, actually, Min will commit Curiosity, adding her icon and then tapping Grizzly Totem. So that's 3 icons for that. So that gets it 6 to beat 3. Oh, we couldn't have played Catastrophe anyway because of the Melancholy. -1. Alright, so this goes away. Oh. So I had to have taken 2 horror with the meat cleaver, actually. Whoops. I might not have done that had I realized that, but whatever. Okay. So that's gone away. Min gets to draw a card from the Grizzly Totem. So she will get Deciphered Reality. A little bit late for that, Min. A little bit late for that. Okay. Alrighty then. So he heals 1 horror. The man in the pallid mask deals a horror to him, and he gets 2 horror because of the thing on the agenda. We will draw a card, get a resource. Min draws, winging it, and gets a resource. When she draws, we'll get an Ancient Stone to heal a horror. And then Silas will draw Defiance. Not bad. Use up to 3 resources. That's a good deal. Alright, this goes away. And the agenda advances. Okay, an investigator can test 4 willpower or 4 intellect. What do we do with willpower? Well, we have... It's not without a fight. Willpower too. We'll try that, and then if not, we can use the cryptic research. Oh, I just realized Minh could have just been doing damage with the ancient stone. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we are, we'll commit, not without a fight. Tapping Grizzly Totem. So that gets to 3, 4, 5. This makes no sense, y'all. Maybe we won't do that. Yeah. Minh will test it. But if Minh tests it... she could throw a Dark Horse at it, but I really don't want to do that. Her intellect is 5. It'd be 5v4. Sure. Okay. We'll just toss her the Unexpected Courage and tap Grizzly Totem. This is Minh testing. She's at 4, 5, 6, 7, and we can add her icon to make 8. 8v4. No, we won't add her icon to this. Yeah, we'll just go at 7v4. Neither of these things are tapped. 7v4. Good. -3 is a pass, so we just advance to the next. Next agenda. Where it says Haster gets +1 fight and cannot be defeated. If there's at least 10 damage on Haster, advance this agenda. 7 doom threshold. We don't have to put any doom on it, so we're doing okay, I think. We're keeping we're maybe a little bit slow, but it's okay. Alright, now we draw encounters. We're going to get, this is for Minh. Just lose 2 research, take 1 horror, get -2 to the next skill test you perform this round. Alright, she'll just take this on the nose, 4v3. +1. So she passes it. Nice. Oh, wait. We were supposed to shuffle the encounter. Right? No, we don't shuffle the discard. Okay. Here I was. That's the reason I was holding on to this Visions in Your Mind. Because I thought that we would have to shuffle the discard. Wow. Okay. Anyway, we did pass this. So now it's Silas' turn. He gets a Fanatic. This Fanatic will spawn here and eat one of these clues, which is fine. Okay. So my question is, we just kind of hang out here. I think, yeah, Minh does just hang out here. Maybe she goes first. Plays the Ancient Stone. Takes resources. We want to be at 4 resources, but we also want cards. Okay. So Minh will spend 2 resources to play the Ancient Stone. This is the damage one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be charges, not clues. Okay, so that was her first action. I'll tap LaGrange to get a resource. We will draw a card, just deduction, nice. And we'll take one of these charges to do a damage in the Pallid Mask. And then, oh, we tapped the branch to get a resource, right? Life clues are gone. Alright. We have one last action. Maybe we just draw another card. No, if we get another resource, then we can Inquiring Mind next, or Deciphered Reality next turn. But let's draw a card. We'll draw a card. We draw Inquiring Mind. We'll take another charge to do a damage to the Man in the Pallid Mask. Alright, so that is the end of her turn. This goes away. Take a damage and a horror. Because we did not move. Silas will attack the Man in the Pallid Mask. Min will commit Fire Axe. Having Grizzly Totem to give an extra icon, and then she will give it her. It says 3 fight icons. So these are 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got lucky. 6, 7, 8 is good. Yeah. So 8d4. Okay, reveal a token. -2. So the Man in the Pallid Mask is defeated. His first action. So now we advance the act. So we're going to spawn Hastur, the Lord of Carcosa. So we will do that. He has 18 health. He is 4 fight right now because he gets +1 from the agenda and 3 evade. And if he deals horror to you in 6 of your sanity, you will take 1 damage as well. And if you have no remaining sanity, then +1 zeros or -1s become an auto fail. So yuck. And he is massive too. And then we are looking at this new act, which is just, if there are no clues on your location, you can remove each investigator's clues from the game, flip the location over, and resolve the text on their side. If Hastur is defeated, advance. And there is text saying that we cannot, until we know the secret, we can't do damage beyond, we can't do his last for a bit of health. Okay. So now we definitely want to evade him. So we're at 6v3. We will commit Defiance. 7v3. Okay, that's -2. We can pull back the Defiance. He is evaded, which is nice. Okay, and now what do we do? I wish we had the Time Worn Brand because we're going to have to take Horror. But we can safely take Horror, I suppose, right now. We'll do that. And we're at 5v4. And we'll commit Not Without a Fight, adding Min's icon to be, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 8d4. I really need a Time Worn Brands. -4 is good enough to do 2 damage to him. And he phase, he readies. Feel a horror, Peter. I may have forgotten to do that before. I'm not sure. But then we'll draw another Dark Horse. Get a resource. When she draws, we will take 1 off the Ancient Stone. Or do we take it and heal the horror? It's kind of nice to be at Haster's location and do a damage to him, so we'll do that. I might regret it if I end up getting... Yeah, did I draw a card for that? I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. I might regret it if I end up getting King of Yellow and having to throw out one of the Ancient Stones. Okay, and Silas will draw. Medical Prowess. Nice. Potentially get us some card draw. Alright, we're at 1 of 7 doom. And we've done 3 damage to Haster. We will draw Agent of the King. Well, that's not ideal. Men. And then Silas will get Possession. This is... commit this card to a skill test your location. The test automatically fails. That's not a big deal. We'll find some place to get rid of that. Okay, so... I think we want to evade Haster. Yeah, Agent of the King is a problem for what I'm trying to do right now. Alternatively, we can min evade him. What could she throw in it? Not much. Her 2 cards with agility icons were removed from the game because that's cool. Silas evades Haster. Hits the Agent of the King twice. No, engage the Agent of the King and then hits him. I think that's what we do. Okay. That is fine. So we'll evade Haster, committing Track Shoes, adding Grizzly Totem, and adding Min's Icon, which gets us to 6, 7, 8, 9, V3. We don't need to be up that high. So we won't add Min's Icon. That's 6, 7, 8, V3, up by 5. Evading Haster. Okay, we've got a token. If you fail to horror, we do not fail. He is evaded. Okay. We will engage Agent of the King. Do we evade him or do we attack him? We don't want to take that horror, do we? Alright, we'll evade at 6v3. We will commit Nautical Prowess. -5. Well, he is not evaded. We'll hold. Well, how important is this? 6v2. We'll take it back. And we'll spend 1 resource to play Lucky, which will cause it to pass. And then we will draw. Oh, Dreams of the Deep. Oh, it's going to be two automatic damage. That is awful. Okay. Alright, well, at least he's evaded. Hate to see Silas taking extra damage, but it is what it is. Okay. Because, yeah, he engaged and evaded. Is that drawing the last thing? Okay. Min. I think she will Pathfinder away. And she will move to Bleak Plains. And then she'll take a resource, and then next turn she will have enough to play Deciphered Reality, which will be an excellent thing to do. Okay, cool. So Silas takes 2. Oh, he already took 2 damage because of his that stupid card. Okay. I think Min, when she drew her card, actually would heal horror. It's nice. Okay. So, these guys ready? Min will draw another Inquiring Mind and a resource. She has enough for Deciphered Reality. Grizzly Totem, good for evasion, which we need to do a lot of. And a resource. Gosh, I wish I had a Time Worn Brand. Okay, we are at 2 of 7 Doom. Oh, you know what? He should have drawn a card from this Lucky, actually, didn't he? Yeah. So, well, we'll just say I don't want to go back that far. We'll just say that I didn't use the ability on his card. Pay 2 XP for a thing and not even use it. Okay. King's Edict. Move 1 clue. Okay. These guys each get a clue. It's going to make it even easier, honestly. And Silas. Realm of Madness. He's got 2 horror on him, so he's got to get rid of discard cards from play in your hand with a total print resource cost. At least X. Okay. So, printed resource cost, we'll just get rid of Grizzly Totem. Easy enough. Alright, cool. Alright, so Min is going to... she'll spend the 4 resources to play Deciphered Reality. She will commit to this Inquiring Mind. So that gets her to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 V4, and she'll use Grizzly Totem to be 9 V4. Okay, -4. She gets it. So she gets 2 clues off of this location. And then 1 clue off of every other location. Good job deciphering reality. She does lose an action because of this, and she takes damage because of that, which we'll put on the branch. Okay. Then she will flip this over, which gets rid of all of her clues. Each investigator heals 3 horror. Well. Okay. Deal 4 damage to an enemy in play other than Hastur. Well, that will be this Agent of the King. Goes into the victory display. Yay. Okay, cool. Remove this card from the game and replace it. Okay, so we're going to replace that with the set aside other one, which is this guy, which gets 2 clues. Alright, so that was our first action. Oh, and we get to draw a card from the Grizzly Totem. So we got a deduction. Nice. We will investigate with deduction. We can add her icon to this. which would just get her to 6 before. We'll spend another Inquiring Mind. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't even have to add our icon, so we're at 9 before. -3, we pass. Can we get these 2 clues? We'll go ahead and flip this over. This is deal 2 damage, deal 4 damage to Haster. Well, I thought it would exhaust him, but whatever, it does not. And then we'll put a marker here to say that we've done this. So, we do 4 damage to him. He's taking a beating at least. Now, if we get him 10, then he goes ahead and so we're at 2, 4, 6, 7. If we do too much damage to him, then he goes ahead and advances, which is not something that we want right now. So that was Min's turn. She's done 2 actions. She will Pathfinder to here to Dim Streets, and we'll flip this over. Okay. Okay, this is going to deal 2 damage to Haster. So we're testing 3 intellect first. And we take, for each point you fail by, take 1 horror. We don't really care that much. So we will just go at 5d3. -3, so we take 1 horror, which is fine. Alright. So we still have 1 action left. We've done this. We kind of... I guess I will tap Labranche to get a resource, then we can get Dark Horse down. Okay, and then we'll just take an action to get a resource. So, cool. And then, yeah, next turn we can get Dark Horse down and be even more powerful. Okay. So... we're at 10 damage here, so we automatically advance this agenda, which says, spawn the set-aside Beast of Aldebaran at this location, and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. So now the Beast of Aldebaran, which is a 3/7/5 massive enemy, shows up here. We shuffle encounter discard pile into the encounter deck, and we are now looking at this. So we have 9 turns to get this finished because we advanced through that agenda super fast. But it's okay, we only have to do a little bit more damage to Haster. Okay, so now it's Silas's turn. We are going to do the committing the possession of the Dreams of Deep and we'll take the horror. We'll attack the Beast of Aldebaran. I don't think we draw a token if it automatically fails, so Dreams of Deep goes away. Because we pay the 2 to play Eucatastrophe, which will let us commit a Stunning Blow, which we'll get back into our hands, and that does 2 damage to the Beast of Aldebaran. He's exhausted because of the Stunning Blow. And then we will evade Haster. We're at 63. We will Nautical Prowess. 63. Is -2. So we will pull back the Nautical Prowess. He's evaded. We have to draw a card because we got a negative, which is a quick thinking. That is nice. Alright, we will take a shot not taking horror on the meat cleaver, because he's not a health enemy, so might as well do a damage. We're at 5d3. Or we could nope out of there, but... Zero. Okay, cool. So we do another damage. Once we get this beast done, we're in pretty good shape. Alright, Min. Okay, so now are they ready? Both of these guys ready? Master is 10 damage. Min. Get a winging it. Gosh. And 3 resources. So she is to the point that she can now play Dark Horse, which is great. Silas will draw. Take heart. Where were you? I had that possession. 3 resources. Okay. And we're at 1 of 9 doom. Drawing counter card. Okay, Min's gonna get this painful reflection. You play an event when horror playing. Okay, so that's not too bad. It'll matter when she plays winging it, but I don't care too much. And then Silas will get, this is, okay, so deal 2 damage to investigate your location, discard this. Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, so that Beast of Aldebaran is kind of a problem. Let's see, we healed a horror, Peter Sylvester. Maybe we just do what we did before. Men can come in and just draw cards to do the damage to it. Anyway, I think, let's see, we have to do, what, 4 more damage to it? Oh, we can do that. He doesn't have retaliate. So, I think Min will, she'll spend 3 to play Dark Horse, because we want Dark Horse. I was going to go up to the depths of Dim Bay and get that clue. Yeah, we probably will. Okay. She will Pathfinder up there. I'll tap a barrage to get a resource. And play winging it. Okay, when you play an event, so we real token, we might take a horror on this. Okay, we don't. Okay, so we've reduced the shroud by the shroud to 3, and we're at 6v3. I think we'll just take it as is. 6v3. -2, so we pass, we get this clue, and then we will flip this over. Deal 2 damage to Haster and exhaust him. That's good. Flip this card back over. It should not be flipped again. Okay, cool. We know we're done with that. Then we will move here and we'll flip this one. Investigator heals 3 horror. Well, not much to do there. This card for the game. Placement there says copy of Ruins of Carcosa. Okay. Too close. But I think we're not too worried about this point. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we only need to do 2 more damage to him, and then we can find the secret of the Palace of the King. So, okay. And he's exhausted, so we don't have to worry too much about craziness. We will hit the Beast of Aldebaran. We are at 5v3. Do we want to do Stunning Blow? Sure. 5v3, we'll add an icon to make it 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll take 2 horror. For 7v3 up by 4. Elder Sign. Okay, great. So, what do we commit? We don't have a resourceful, unfortunately. We're going to commit to a fight. Dreams of the Deep, no. Okay. Is it... I think just Unexpected Courage is good enough. He is stunned. So that's nice. Actually, we can actually pull that back. Yeah. And then so he's not, but he does take 2 damage. He's at 5. We just gotta do 2 damage more to him. So, we will go ahead and commit Stunning Blow. Well, I want to save that for later. So, we can commit our Unexpected. No, we'll do the Stunning Blow. That's fine. That puts us at 6v3. We'll take a horror. Okay, that's -2. He is gone into the victory display. I'm going to heal horror. I kind of want to just investigate with Take Heart. No. Fight with Take Heart? I don't know. If we fight, we're fighting at 5v5. Take a horror, I suppose. Is there anything else I would do? Just try to draw a card to find a Time Worn Brand. Because Time Worn Brand would, we could one-shot him when it gets to that point. I think I'll just draw a card. Okay, Resourceful is very good. So we can get back to the Catastrophe. Okay, Hastur readies. Should be a clue. Min gets another Pathfinder. We're not going to take a resource. Silas draws the Time Worn Brand. Not enough resources to pay for it, but almost enough resources to pay for it. Okay, not too bad a shape. We're at 2 of 9 Doom. We need to finish this out. Men gets, this is the secretly add for at least 1 move action during your turn. And that's not going to last too long. And then Silas gets, this is the same one with the events. The only event he has is Lucky. Alright, so what do? We need to get 2 damage onto him. So it makes sense for Silas. Oh, we heal the horror on Peter. So we'll take a shot. He's at 5. So we can commit resourceful. So we're at 5. This will be 6. We'll tap the Grizzly Totem to be 7. And oh, he's +2 fight now, so he's at 5. So we're at 2 up. And we'll do Unexpected Courage and Quick Thinking. Seems good. Okay. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, B5. 10 B5. That's the actual meat cleaver itself. Okay. -3. I think we can pull back. Well, no. We'll leave all of it committed because then we get extra actions. And the resourceful, let's pull back something. So what will we pull back? Catastrophe is an event. So maybe that's not what we want. Maybe we'll just pull back and not without a fight. Or maybe we'll pull back. Pull back not without a fight. Fight icons are good. Okay. Cool. And we get extra action because of we did 2 damage. After, so now he's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's at 16, which means we can now. Oh wait, dang it! He's at 18, 14. 14 was enough. Well, whatever. Math is hard. Okay, well, we're just gonna go with it. It only hurts myself to have had to do extra damage. So we'll flip this over. So we put the set aside throne room location into play and move Hasper to the throne room. The throne room has 4 clues, and Hasper cannot leave the throne room. He cannot be exhausted, and he cannot make attacks of opportunity. So it's connected to the Palace of the King, but I'm just going to put it way out here. It's 4 clues. So we got to get these 4 clues. Okay. So we have extra actions. We're still at the Palace of the King. We don't want to walk in there. So we have 3 actions left. We'll take a resource for action 1. We'll spend 5 to play Time-Worn Brand. So Time-Worn Brand is out. And then we will deal 2 damage to ourselves. To get rid of that. Okay. And then that is his turn. Min will Pathfinder into here. She'll take an action to move into the throne room. She will Tableau Branche to get a resource. And then she will play this resource, spend that resource to play Winging It. She has to see if she can play that event. And 3, she can. Okay, so this will reduce the shroud to 1. She's at 6v1. Up by 5. Let it go. -5. So we still get the clue. Okay, so she moved. She played Winging It. And now we will investigate committing deduction. And we'll tap Grizzly Totem just so we can get some card draw. Yeah. So we're at 7, 8v2. -2. So we get 2 clues. I think that's the end of her turn, right? Oh, and we get a card draw. So we get Curiosity. Okay, nice. And I guess we'll just go ahead and use the Ancient... Oh, we don't have any Horror to heal. Never mind. I mean, we can't do any damage to Haster. Okay. So, that is the end of the turn. Haster does 2 Horror to Min. We'll put 1 on Mana Larange and 1 to Min. She did move, so that is fine. Ready everybody's cards. And then we'll draw Mana Larange. And use the Ancient Stone to heal Horror. Do we get a resource? We're going to want to play Winging It, are we? No, we don't care. We're not going to get a resource. And then Silas, grab his other Time Worn brand. Who shuffled this deck? And a resource. Okay. We're at 3 of 9 Doom. Okay, the High Priest of Haster spawns at the Palace of the King. Play the most cards in hand. Force the High Priest of Haster attacks you. Reveal it. If the High Priest welcomes you into the High Priest welcomes you into the grand company of the King, you are eliminated and driven insane. If you have a possession. Okay, well. And so he is on Silas. So please don't draw a possession, Silas. Alright, if you have 1 or more hidden cards, take 1 Horror. Do we have a hidden card? We actually do not. Alright, so nice. No horrors for us. Surges into King's Edict. Okay. Move clue. Alright. Pretty good. So that's that, right? Yes. Alrighty. So Min will investigate. She is at 6v2. We'll commit Curiosity to be 7v2. And she'll add her icon. No, she doesn't need to. Okay, 7v2. And 0. She's got the clue. So now we'll flip over the throne room. Okay. The king and the throne are one and the same. The seat of power and its final resting place. Remember that you know the secret. For the remainder of the game, it cannot be flipped over again. We do know the secret. And now that we know the secret, Haster's health cannot be reduced unless you know the secret. Well, we do. So we can reduce it all the way now. She will actually... I should have done the Grizzly Totem. Okay, whatever. We'll draw a card using Ancient Stone to do a damage to him. And we will draw another card using another Ancient Stone to do damage to him. Alright, so Silas will move in. Action 1. This guy makes attack of opportunity, but he doesn't do any damage or horror. He just defeats you if you have the possession. We have the Time Worn Brand. Haster is at 3. I was going to exhaust it, but I guess I don't need to. So, we will commit Not a Prowess. We will tap the Grizzly Totem to get an extra icon. So it's got 1 icon. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll add Men's icon. So we're at 9v5. Cool. And then if we draw negative, then we can add 2 more icons to it. So -3. Okay. So that should be well, wait a minute. Why there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. There you go. 18. And that is a dead Haster. Okay. So if the Lord of Carcosa was defeated, preferred to R3. So we got R3. There we go. I am sorry about mixing up some of Haster's health values and making some misplays there. It's just a lot to keep track of. Maybe I need to do better with some of these enemies. Just when you're piling damage on, easy to get lost of. But I mean, I think it handily defeated that one. Especially when we advanced that agenda so fast. So anyway, that was a super fun campaign. I think I've said it several times, but I did really enjoy playing these two together. They're kind of a power couple. It's going to be interesting to see, Patrice into the mix, as she's another investigator who was just released who will enjoy committing cards like they did. But it's a very cool style. I would say it's a fast setup style, but the way I was playing Min, she was so asset heavy that I spent a lot of time getting her set up. Maybe towards the end, I'm not sure. I don't know. Lots of feelings about that. But I certainly invite comments and responses to this. And then soon I'm going to be looking at the Dream Eaters and getting that campaign going. I'm not sure what else. I'll go back and do some other campaigns while that's going. And I do want to make an intro video, to kind of teach more rules of the game. Hopefully to more new player-friendly content. So please, if there's anything you would like to see on this channel, please let me know. I hope you've been enjoying the playthrough. I hope you enjoyed seeing these two. Just great investigators, great play style, and I really enjoyed a return to the return version. The only thing I'm not so sold on the hidden cards, just because of the way it works, where you have eventually you're going to take the damage on horse, then why not take it right away? I don't know. I'm not sure about that mechanic. I'm not sure about taking out some of the XP enemies, but I love a lot of the new mechanics they added. Adding the throne room here was cool. Add the couple extra things. I really liked the Last King, the way they changed that up with Diane Divine, and the way she works, and that she can turn now, and that they added some extra things. The pacing is different. So yeah, it was a good campaign. I enjoyed it a lot. I think in the future what I will probably do if I play this is to play these rules but mix the encounter sets with the normal encounter sets, and I think that would be kind of a fun way to do this. But anyway, I hope to see you guys next time on Winging It.